Okay, so I am joined here by DarkRelic, and we're just going to jump right in here. As you notice on the right-hand side of the screen, it's giving me tips and tricks and tutorial pieces and all that stuff. We'll go over this stuff as we go. A lot of it's basic MMO stuff. Stuff like use the abilities on the bar to attack things, and here's the map and how the map works and stuff like that. But we'll go over the important pieces as we go through. So let's just go ahead and get started. So it looks like our first quest is to take the taxi to the Gnarls. So we're just going to jump right down here to the taxi.
Yay for taxis!
Woo, taxi!
Very amused that they have the checker pattern on them.
Yeah, that is cool. I like the speeder bikes later on.
Yeah.
Taxis are just like horses in EverQuest 2 or griffins in WoW or any of the flight paths you would see in other games. This is basically the way the taxis work.
Very, very handy, but you can't really wait until you can get to having your own ride.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Padawan, come here, quickly. The training grounds are not safe today.
Tell me what's going on. I may be able to assist.
You're Master Yuan's Padawan, yes? Then you've got combat training. Okay, maybe you can help. The short version is, we have flesh raiders invading the training grounds, and a group of Padawans without combat skills is trapped in the hills.
Just let me know what's required. I'm here to help.
I've got a beacon here. If you can find the Padawans and set the beacon, we'll send an evac shuttle as fast as we can. A group of Jedi from the temple is headed this way, but maybe not fast enough. May the Force be with you.
So if you notice, when I first took that quest, it actually gave me an option to wait for DarkRelic. I am not too entirely sure how that works when we wait for DarkRelic, so when we do the next quest, I'm going to go ahead and choose that option to wait for him. And we will see how that plays out. I have read something that it allows you to do social rolls, so the two of us will actually roll a dice to see who gets the choices in the conversation, and then that one person's choices will affect both of us, but I am not entirely sure how that plays out. We will find out. This person right here is the class trainer for me, for the Jedi Consular. So when I do start going up in levels, I will have to go and see that person there. Okay, so I need to find the missing students and recover the holograms. So what do you got there, Dark?
I was saying, it comes in really handy having your new abilities and upgraded abilities.
Yeah, most definitely.
So yeah, I need to find the missing students, and then there's too many flesh raiders around. I think I should thin out the numbers.
The first thing you'll notice playing this game, and you'll notice it pretty quick, is that combat is brutal. Combat, you're meant to be fighting 3, 4 guys, 5 guys at a time. It is not one-on-one. The combat in this feels very, very much like Star Wars combat, where it is over the top and epic. And as you get more abilities, you're doing crazy stuff with these characters. Flying through the air, jumping and slamming into the ground, everybody goes flying. Just really, really neat stuff. I think that they did an amazing job with the combat, and it feels very fluent. So this beam of light coming up is basically saying that I can loot something from this character. So just recently, DarkRelic informed me that the beams of light actually have different colors. So what are the different colors there, Dark?
For your basic looting, you're going to see a blue light coming down. It's going to have your credits on it. It's going to have your vendor fodder, your junk loot that you'll sell off. That's going to take up a lot of your inventory space. And maybe a standard item or two that at lower levels is probably going to be better than what we're wearing. You'll also see, sometimes if you get lucky, you'll have a green beam of light coming down that'll have a superior item on it. It's most likely going to be an upgrade, maybe not quite as good as the stuff that you're getting from quests, but it's going to be pretty comparable, and oftentimes you can get it before that quest drops, so they're very helpful. Yellow light that comes down, those are going to be quest updates. You're going to, say you have to go and get some bones or some beads or something from some individuals, and it'll have yellow beam of light coming down to let you know that one has the loot that you need for your quest update.
I like that they did that. That way when you get later in levels and you don't really need the junk, you can immediately see if it's something worth looting or not. That's really cool.
Definitely, yeah.
Aw, poor Padawan died. We'll have to save those people. So on the map, you'll see these, they look like little targeting symbols. Targeting symbols are going to be a couple different things. They're going to be new quests, and they're going to be quest objectives. So you always want to walk towards those. So for example, this is a quest objective for my my story quest. So we'll go ahead and click on this.
Activation protocol begins. So, after the long silence, finally someone comes. I am Garanjard. Millennia ago, I stood as a founder of the Jedi Order.
For a hologram, you're surprisingly articulate.
We needed worthy vessels for our knowledge. When the Jedi Order began, I saw we must be dedicated to peace, to calming our emotions, and ending war across the galaxy. If we fought, it should only be in self-defense. That is the founding principle of civilization.
Without peace, there could be no art, or culture, or politics. No republic.
The Jedi may have changed, but galactic peace has always remained one of our goals. Activation protocol complete. Go well.
So as you'll notice, while I'm in this dialogue, so to say, above my head, it's going to show a talking, like 3 dots inside of a text bubble for everybody else. That way they know that I'm actually occupied and I'm talking, and they don't have to, you know, send me messages and stuff because I'm probably not paying attention. It also takes me out of combat, if I understand correctly, so you don't have to worry about getting beat up. Oh, here it looks like here's one of these guys.
Comes in handy.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and open this up. There we go. Now, if you notice here, it says free captured Padawans 1 of 6, and it has a bonus. And the bonus is to kill 15 of these Flesh Raiders. The bonuses are actually pretty cool. They are additional objectives within a quest that if you complete them before turning in the quest, it actually gives you bonus experience. So you can just do half the quest to get through it quickly, or if you want to just do the entire quest, you get more experience. I think that's a pretty cool way to do it. So people that really want to play through and enjoy the game can, but the people that just want to rush through can also.
Really comes in handy. Yeah, I love that. I love that aspect of it.
So far, I'm very impressed with the flow of this.
More experience.
More experience is always good.
Heck yeah.
That guy looked at me funny.
I think he was actually wondering where you could get a pretty bonnet like yours.
Yeah, it wouldn't look as good on him as it does on me. That was awesome. I just pulled a broken droid out of that ground right there and threw it at him.
That's so cool. Oh, here's another cage.
One of the important things you want to notice is which of your powers allow you to do them while you're moving, and that's a huge thing. The one where I pick the thing up out of the ground and I throw it, it allows me to do that while I'm moving. So I can actually do that for the first guy, knowing it's going to take him out, and then walk right past him to the next guy, getting 2 guys essentially at one time. Learning the little nuances of your powers like that really makes the combat flow quickly, and makes you a lot better when it comes to DPS.
Definitely. It's totally okay to go a little slower here in the beginning, but yeah, once it progresses.
Yeah, there's going to be points where you're fighting a lot of guys at once, and you definitely want to make sure that you're prepared for that. In the beginning, it's not too bad, but I've had some pretty crazy stuff happen since then. Oh, looks like he's got a quest to turn in there. That's the other thing, if you're playing with your friends, keep in mind you're going to be on different quests because you're both doing different storylines, unless of course you're the same class. But with us being different classes, what he was sent to do was to kill the Flesh Raiders. What I was sent to do was to find the holograms. So we're basically on completely different missions. Not that we can't do it together, but we're on different missions.